So today we're going to talk about images, colors, fonts, language, all of those things that will make your product you. So yesterday's episode was all about the mission statement and how to actually get that. It is going to be connected with today's identity a lot, and we're going to have a look at what we can do to actually do that.
Quiet.
What?
Quiet.
Mr. President, nice to see you. Why are you hanging around here?
I hope you're able to find the 30,000 emails that are missing.
Sorry, man, can't do that.
I will be the greatest jobs president that God ever created.
Yeah, well then you've come to the right place.
$5 billion we spent on a website. I hire people. I've made it known. They are recruiting by the thousands.
What? When will they do that?
Like it.
Like it? What do you mean? Do you think they should like this video?
Like it.
Oh, okay. And why should they like it?
This is the elite.
We
will make Sweden great again.
And what will you tell them when they like it?
Thank you, darling.
Okay, so you heard the president. You should now go and hit that like button of this video. It's the thumb down there. You will turn it blue. And if you're new to this channel and you like content about building digital products, digital marketing, digital tactics, those kind of things, then you should really consider hitting the subscribe button, because that will help out a lot. So yeah, Mr. President, thanks for the support, I guess.
Thank you, darling.
All right, so seriously. So the three things we're going to go through today is an easy way to sort of select your colors and language and those things, and just by looking at what competition is out there. The second thing is that we're going to take photos. And then the third thing is that we're going to plan and structure that. What is content? That I was talking about, because that is something that will help you set your identity, or set your authority, moreover, which is a big thing you want to come out of setting your identity. So yeah, let's get to this. All right, so you can spend a fortune going to an agency that is really good at developing some kind of identity for you. You will have interviews, you will be a lot of people in the room, there will be, all of that. But for me, when I do these kinds of things, the only thing that is important for me is that it's an identity that I feel is right, and that identity is different from everything else that exists out there. So I know that I'm gonna create some kind of information product or some kind of educational product out of this. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go have a look at what do they look like, all of the other things that are out there, all of the other people who are producing courses out there and information products. So let's have a look. So what I did was I searched for utbildning digital marknadsföring. This is essentially education for digital marketing. So you just search for the main keyword that you would be likely to use. And then I just opened all of these sites and I looked and I was like, okay, it's black and white, no people. Person not looking into the screen and blue. Very no people. It's a video here, but she's not looking at anyone. Black and white, green, looking away, red, blue, okay. Here's a bit of orange, blue, green, all right, pink, a bit of okay, yeah, well, this is pretty good, and the reason that this is good is because there are very few of them that use the orange color, and there are very few of them that have pictures of people looking at the visitor, like meeting the visitor. Now I have this book. This book is called The Universal Principles of Design, and one of the chapters here is about pictures, and when you are creating some kind of intelligent product, or a product that should make you more intelligent, that is supposed to be an intelligent decision, then you should always use photos that are close-ups to a face, and they should be looking at the visitor. I can't find it right now, but you shouldn't use like full body images, and you shouldn't use images that where people are looking away, because then you're not perceived as honest. So in terms of this, I am going to later take some photos, because there were no people who were looking into the camera, so that would set me aside. I am going to use black and white photos, and it's because of the fact that black and white photos are very much easier to maintain once we build this up. They are so much more forgiving than anything else, and they look more professional. And given the interviews, there was a lot of FOMO, imposter syndrome, those kind of more nervous traits. And so I think that if I keep it black and white, the photos, and then use orange, because orange, first of all, it didn't appear on that many, not that clearly on any of these competitors. And the best thing with orange is this. Have a look at Facebook, have a look at LinkedIn, have a look at YouTube, have a look at Twitter. All of these platforms, there's not that much orange on here. It's blue. This one is predominantly grayish and blue. This one is red. This one is predominantly blue. So if I would choose one color to make me stand out, I would never, ever, ever, ever want to be in a position where I am blue. I would much rather use colors like orange, pink, brown even, or some shades of brown, just to make sure that I will stand out. And so that's something that I'd use more likely, and I'm happy to see that none of the competitors here are really using orange. So I'm going to use orange as my main color, and then what I do is that I go orange color palette, because I'm not a designer, and I find some kind of color palette that includes, see, here is one that I think look really nice. These fit really nice. Here is one as well that this one I really like. This one I really like. This one I'm gonna take copy, and then I will go to Drive. See, I know that there will be 100 people out there, or 1,000 people out there, who are professional identity people who work with brands every day, who will really hate me for doing it this way. And I'm sure that they're right, but I mean, the main thing is that I'm different than all the others, and then we can start working with other things. So this is the color palette, and see, here's the difference. Here's why I do it this way. If I don't do anything, I will not know. But if I just start doing things, if I select orange here to be my main color, and then use these other colors as the color palette in the colors that I use, then that's fine, right? But if it's not fine, I can always change my mind. But if I haven't done anything, I don't even know if it's fine. So that's why I have to just, look, what will make me pop out? What will make me different from others? I will choose that, all right? There is this excellent video here. The 4-letter word by Derek Thompson. I will enter it here. It's about Maya, and Maya stands for most advanced yet acceptable, and that's what you should aim for, right? Separate yourself completely from your competitors, and then it still needs to be acceptable. So I'm gonna steal some of the traits from them, but I need to stand out. All right, so I will post this here in the identity document as well. Video about Maya, like so. All right. Yeah, so now I've chosen my colors. Strange how fast that went, right? Now, more importantly, the copy, this I know from experience, it should be written me to you copy. And what that means is that we don't have a product yet. And me to you copy focuses on setting you into a space where you have a relationship with the person one-on-one that is visiting the website. So I think that it's very important to write me to you. Like if it's one person, it's my thoughts, it's it's reasoning, it's not corporate language, it's not written. It's written in a way which feels like you're talking to the other person. And that I would say that that's regardless of industry. I'm sure I'd be slapped around for saying that, but once we don't have a product yet, I think it's much better to talk to the people visiting your website as though you are building something together, as they're a part of a journey. So me to you copy. This is 1. This is 2. Yeah, I think I have enough now. And the third thing is 3. It should be a logo. So that's as much as I'm gonna do now, but I'm gonna show you designing the design of the logo. So the way I design logos is this way. This is something that I'm sure I will also be hated for, but I mean, I'll just show you the quick way. Most of these platforms have round opportunities, and I don't know if there is a thing in Photoshop that allows me to set the actual size of a circle. So I always do it through Keynote. So I do 1080, like so. Looky. There we have it, and then we choose the color of this, and the color should be this orange thing we have there. Great. Now we have a perfect circle. Yeah, we can remove that. We can close this. Now we maximize this window, and we do a print screen. Exit. Now we open Photoshop. And now I take this thingy, delete those, make them transparent. And since it's called marketing marketingdirector.com or marknadskraft.com, I want to, so here's what I want to do. I just want to make an M in the middle of this. I'm not going to use Bebas Noy as the font. I was thinking about this yesterday because I was doing some preparation for today, and there's this font called Miriam Pro that I think that will be perfect for this. This will be recognizable, but here's the thing. I don't want this empty button. I rather want this to be transparent, so I'm going to merge these layers. There we go. Select inverse. Now I have an orange M here. That's going to be my basis. So I'm going to save this. There we go. And yeah. Let's keep that for now. So let's go take some photos. So the final thing in this is that we are looking for the kind of authority content that aligns with our identity, that gives us these kinds of rankings, you know, where we are featured snippets. Keyword, which is like education in Google Analytics in Swedish. And there are certain ways to do that, which we need to think about when we are sort of designing our website. Here is an example that I made a test for a few weeks back, and I was ranking like really bad with that one. Now I have the featured snippet and my page is here. So that's the page that is here. And then I get the featured snippet as well. And the way I accomplish that is that I have a specific structure. Now I have only applied parts of this structure to this page, but here is the structure. So I'm gonna have the keyword, main keyword of those what is videos. I'm gonna have the main keyword in Swedish, so main keyword, and then in Swedish. So if the article, if the page is about Facebook, then it would be Facebook på svenska, or in Swedish. Then I gather all the links from the secondary headlines on the page. So you can see here, this is the headline. And then I gather all the secondary headlines. So here are all the secondary headlines, you know, the second most important headlines on the page. They're called H2. Then I put the video. And the important thing here, why what is content is so strong, is because if you write what is or vad är in front of your video content, for some reason Google likes to pick it up this way. And they especially like it in combination with structured links that shows everything that is on your page. So we're gonna create what is videos for every single page we're doing. Then we're gonna have 3 headlines, and we're gonna research what those keywords are gonna be. I'm not gonna do that in today's video because that's gonna take a lot of time. And then then you have something about the courses, because I'm gonna, you know, tweak my website into the course sphere or the information sphere. Then I'm gonna have videos. Then I'm gonna take videos from other, you know, creators out there, synonyms and related terms. That's what I'm gonna have on my page. Then I'm gonna have some texts underneath here, but these are my headlines. Under each headline there will be a body of text of about like 250 to 400 words, and that's gonna constitute the page that I am creating. So that's what I'm gonna do with my what is content. So here is a template. I put it into the authority folder, into the brand page there, so that you can see the structure that you need to think, because now you need to start planning the content out. And just as we did, like before, I build the website on Wednesday, I think, or like in 4 days, I'm gonna start building the website. So before that time, I need to have started to plan this content, like what are those keywords. So that will come, actually I might do the website on Thursday so that I have all the days up until that point to create the content. Yeah, that's what I probably do. Because there's going to be a lot of keyword research involved in that, and that we're going to have a specific video about. All right. So this is the structure. I just want to give it to you now, because you got to start planning for photos, for all of the other things that you've been working on, or that you've been thinking about. All right, so that was all for today. Hope you have a good day, and don't forget to hit the little thumbs up button if you're interested in this, and do the subscription thingies and the sharing thingies and all of those other thingies, because if you do, people will like you.